homeschooling versus public schooling. This is my audience of at least 5, counting the one that's on the camera. So a lot of homeschoolers will, if you ask them why they chose to homeschool, they'll tell you it's to build that stronger relationship with their children, or to be able to adjust the scheduling due to week by week life, basically. They'll say something that possibly religion had a huge play in the reason they chose to homeschool, or their child's safety. They were just generally concerned about their child's safety. So, if you think about wanting to build that relationship with your child, before school you've got about 5 years. Then kindergarten comes on, and you may choose to public school them, which means you're going to send them off for 8 hours a day. Most parents that do this it's because they have to work, or there's just other means that they can't be home with that kid or their children. But the parents that can homeschool and choose to homeschool tend to have a stronger relationship with their children, because they've got that extra 8 hours spent bonding, playing, intellectually developing their children, due to whatever other aspect that may have involved them homeschooling. If it's something like weekly life-to-life just craziness, you can break from homeschooling to go to the doctor, or there's an illness and one kid is put in the hospital for whatever reason. That's not necessarily an absence with homeschooling. It's a break. Take a break. Mom gets overwhelmed. Take a break. Because Lord knows, moms need breaks.
You need to sit on your butt.
Whereas in public schooling, you've got those unexcused absences because you just can't get your child to school for that reason. You've got a doctor's appointment and you've lost the doctor's note, so that's an unexcused absence. And then you have to fight with the possibility of truancy, or the fact that your kid has missed too much school, so now they may be held back. With religious aspects, a lot of it will fall in the curriculum part. A lot of homeschoolers will tell you that they want that relationship, their child to have a relationship with God, or a stronger relationship in whatever religion that particular family is. That's not always necessarily the case. With homeschooling, you have the ability to go by each particular child's developments. You can put them in the your first grader in the second grade reading or language arts, but the kindergarten, first grade, early first grade math, due to they're really excelling in your alphabet and your reading and your phonics, but not so much with the numbers. They're having a hard time with your typical 2 plus 2. With the children's safety, there's the aspect, first thing you're going to think of is your school shootings, like Columbine, things like that, which typically aren't well heard of, where there's an actual school shooting. Sadly, they're more common now. Or bomb threats. Last year in August, we had, within the first 6 weeks of school, we had like 17 bomb threats within Carlsbad alone. It was ridiculous. So parents may want to keep their children away from that, and they want to keep them home, they want to keep them safe, they want to be able to protect their children. Some parents are going to say that they're just homeschooled kids are over-sheltered. That is a huge stereotype, and it depends on the particular family. Some, however, are over-sheltered. Others, the kids know what general life is, what reality is. They know that there's a possibility of peer pressure with drugs or anything, anytime they go out. In 2012, there was a back to school survey done. 17% of high schoolers during this back to school admitted that they have got drunk, smoked, or used other drugs during the school day. That's not at home or off in a party. That's during those 8 hours your child should be learning. That report was based on 1,000 students, right close to the first day of school. Students were ranging 12 to 17. In 2015, the 8th graders were surveyed. Again, 1,000 8th graders. Over 8% of those 8th graders had admitted to using drugs. Though 8% may not be too high, when you've got, out of that 8%, 11% saying they've used marijuana, 5% saying they've used inhalants, 1% using hallucinogens, 1% using cocaine, and 0.9% using ecstasy, those numbers are shocking for any school. So with taking that into consideration and how you want your child to grow up, how you want their education to be perceived, there's not necessarily a better, in general, of homeschooling versus public schooling. However, on a case-by-case, family-by-family, kid-by-kid aspect, there is a better choice per your child. And that's all I have.